Hi everyone. Today we have Neeti in front of us. She's studying Masters in Human Resource Management, as you can see, in UCD. And today we'll get to know about her, how her background, what course she's studying, how she finds it, about the city, and the general topics around that. So welcome Neeti to today's video, and please introduce yourself briefly.
Hi all, my name is Neeti Chaturvedi and I'm from India and I'm doing my Master's in Human Resource Management from UCD Smurfit. And I came here directly after my bachelor's, which I completed in sociology along with psychology minors. And I thought that it would be good if I gain some practical knowledge before coming into job market. So I joined my master's program directly after my bachelor's. So this is about my work experience and education.
Thank you. So, Neeti, you are studying human resource management. So, how was the course, and did you find any modules that you really liked?
Yeah, so my course that I joined, the reason for joining human resource management was that I completed my bachelor's in sociology and psychology. So it was something that was related to humans and this field, human resource management, as the name suggests, it is also related to humans and how they can be utilized as resources in every company. So I thought that I could use my previous knowledge in this field. So I joined this course and till today, this course has been very informative, very interesting, and very engaging. And if I say that one module which was very much interesting for me in all of this time was employment law, where I learned different laws and directives related to bureau, which I was not much aware about earlier. So my professor was really engaging. He used to teach us in a way that we could remember things and it was very much easy for me. And if I tell about different modules that I have learned so far, so my course is of 1 year and it had like 3 modules per trimester. So I have completed 2 trimesters and 1 trimester is still remaining. So in my first trimester, I completed 3 modules, which were employment relations in Ireland, basic knowledge about human resource management, and employment law. And in the second trimester, I studied about reward management, work and employment relations in global economy, and about HRM tech, analytics, and BI. And in the upcoming trimester, we'll be studying about cross-cultural management, workplace learning, and creative learning. So yeah.
Okay. So, given your background with you just finished your bachelor's in India and then you came here for master's, you have completed your 2 semesters, bunch of modules that you mentioned. So, do you think that there was a difference in approach of how you studied and how you were taught in colleges in India and how it differs here? So basically, the course and college faculty, how they're teaching you. So does it differ, and what's your perspective on that?
Okay. Yeah, definitely it is different because, to be frank, Indian teaching system, as you might be knowing, is like they believe more on the, okay, you have to finish this, you have to do this, and just give exams. I'm not degrading Indian educational system, but to be very honest, this was not something practical that I was taught so far. So right now, the course that I'm doing over here from UCD Smurfit, it is much more practical, and they are giving me perspective of practical things. Like all the professors that have taught me, they have so much of knowledge and they teach from a perspective that we can apply this knowledge to real world. Like even if I'm joining job after a few months, so I can use this knowledge later on. But I thought that I was missing somewhere in my bachelor's degree. So that's why to gain another perspective, or I will say that practical knowledge is more important in our life. So that's why I came here and chose to do my
Yeah.
master's.
Okay. So, how was the modules? Were they very difficult for you? So, were they very stressful, or you had a lot of assignments, or you were left with some time to give you have some leisure time to give it to yourself or do something else? How was the overall module?
Mm. So few modules had exams and some were only like assignment based. So in first semester, I gave three exams, but two were online and one was like offline exam. So which that offline exam was difficult for me because I had to go and sit, and because I was new here, so it was a little bit difficult, I'll say. But the rest two were very nice as they were online open book exams. And we were made aware that you have to do this, you have to give answer in a certain way. So it was easy for all of these students that, okay, we are expected this to write. It
Mm,
was much more easier for us to write, like we only were asked to critically analyze the questions. So we got perspective, okay, you have to do this. So it was much more easier. And if I talk about stress, so yeah, there was some kind of stress because this whole education system is new for me and for everyone who is doing masters from overseas. But yeah, it was kind of stressful, but also on the other side, I got knowledge related to it. So I'll say, yeah, it was fine, not that bad.
okay. And was your course, did it have exposure of the industry? So, I mean, basically in courses like management, which are basically more inclined towards management, and yours is HRM. So, did it have maybe people from different companies coming and you having presentations with them, or you going to the visit those companies, understanding their work culture? So how was this basically the industry focus of your course?
In our course of 1 year, it was not like very much dependent on another interactive companies or something. We had no internship in this course. We were just having like exams and assignment based. But also there were few guest lectures that was organized by all the faculties in all the modules. Like faculties used to come from maybe different colleges or they were working too, and they came and they gave information related to a particular topic about that module. So, like for example, I did one module of reward management. So in that module, one lady came and she gave information about pension scheme in Ireland and how to deal with it. And if I talk about HRM tech analytics and DI modules, so in that module, two professors, not professors, two lecturers came and gave insight about different field of HRM tech or how we can go into the field of people analytics and all. So we didn't go anywhere, but yeah, people came here and gave lectures to us. And in the module of work and employment relations in global economy, we went to Eurofound, which was pretty much which gave us very much information about how data is gathered and researched and analyzed in Europe and all the information related to it. So that was one educational trip that we went to. But apart from it, there was no internship as such, or like we didn't visit any companies.
Okay, so that education trip that you said, was it in Ireland?
Yeah, so Eurofound is in Dublin 18 only, and as I mentioned earlier, it's one of the institutions of European Union where they gather data, analyze it, and research it, and then provide information related to different topics to everyone present in the world.
Okay, okay, that's nice. So, how about your engagement with the course? So, for example, if I say about my course, so I'm studying computer science, data science, and TCD. So, our course was very intense, very packed, and we were advised from the beginning to not do any part-time.
Yeah.
To be particular. So in that perspective, and also we found while doing the course that we actually were not left with any time after attending classes and doing assignments. So we had deadline after deadline, so past 2 semesters. So from that perspective, I wanted to ask you, so did you have extra time? So let's say, I'm not sure if you did part-time, but if you were to do, or any person who is doing the same course as you, so would they have time to do maybe a part-time or pursue some hobby, or just travel somewhere. So how is the course in that perspective? How intense is it?
So, from our course starting, we were also advised that we should be focusing on our course only and not spending our time and like wasting it. But to be honest with me, I am doing part-time, and like most of the students of my class are doing part-time jobs. And they all mentioned that okay, the course is tough, but they were able to manage both things, the course also and their part-time jobs also. So like we had assignments, we had exams. So as if I talk about me, so I took holidays during those weeks where I was too busy or where I had some missions. And on those weeks, I was fully dedicated to my like assignments and exams. And in those weeks, I didn't go to my part-time job or do anything. But yeah, if I talk about like being packed, so yeah, my schedule was like totally packed. I had classes from morning till afternoon, sometimes at night too. So yeah, but it was not that difficult now that I look back on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, it's rewarding. Yeah. So
Yeah.
next we'll come to extracurriculars. So did you have a chance to participate and do something extracurricular apart from what is required from your course perspective? And in general, what are the opportunities available if one wants to do extracurricular in UCD doing while doing this course?
Yeah, so UCD organizes various kind of activities that a person can participate in because this gives a chance of networking and uh, developing your all the activities or like your habits or your interests or anything. So in the very beginning, we were asked to join societies like there were various societies, Indian Society, International Society, and all other societies. So I joined few of them, and there were different activities being organized by different societies. So I got a chance to be a master's representative of UCD Smurfit from Indian Society. So I participated in that, and there was a few open events that were organized by UCD Smurfit that was aimed for guiding how is the master's program, how is MBA program in UCD Smurfit, and what are the courses. And we were expected to answer the queries of the upcoming students who are interested in these courses. So I participated in those activities too. And UCD Smurfit also offers one very nice program, which is known as Global Leadership Program. So under that program, I was assigned a mentor of myself who guided me in my this journey of HRM, who also graduated from UCD Smurfit. So I participated in that too, which gave me another perspective of how this HRM course will be benefiting me in my career ahead. So yeah, the college and university offers a lot of chance to participate in extracurricular activities. And if a person wants to grow their network or connection, or they want to develop their any interest, so yeah, you will get so much of chances of participating over here. And this is the right place to develop your network and your interest.
Okay. And did you also have time to participate in those societies, some any fun activities throughout the year?
Yeah, as I mentioned, that Indian society organized quite few events, such as Diwali night. So in that event, we went to like we dressed up and we were like, okay, we distributed sweets to everyone. We made Indian food for everyone who came in. And there was Holi party where everyone was given a few colors, and it was playful event. And there were a few Bollywood nights because Indian people like to dance and Bollywood music. So yeah, these were things that were organized by Indian society.
Mhm.
And different society also organized different things. Like international society also conducted few international tours. They gave the chance of visiting internationally any place. So if any person was interested, they could have gone by booking the trip to it. And also, if I talk about this UCD. In the very beginning, when a person comes here, they have lot of webinars and events like of guiding a person how they can be more active in engaging with UCD community. So a person can participate in it. So it will be more helpful for anyone over here.
Yeah. Okay. That's very insightful and good to know that actually there are so much societies and so much opportunities to learn. So from here we'll come to the jobs and career aspects of the course. So you have been very active in your course. You have not only studied your main modules, but you have participated in some extracurriculars. And I saw your LinkedIn, you're quite active. And you have recently shared about some company.
Advantage award. Yeah.
Yeah, that award. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's very good. So that leads me to this question. How is the jobs and career aspects looking like after graduating from this course for you and or in general for anyone who is doing this course or may want to do this course?
So the course of human resource management is very much informative over here in my college. And if I talk about jobs, so there are many job fairs being organized by UCD in their main campus, which is in Belfield. So you can go in those job fairs, talk to companies, and like just ask, okay, what are you expecting from a person? So they will give you that, yeah, we are looking for a person. And there are also graduate programs that they are asking that, okay, we want graduates. So graduate programs, you can join those companies, apply for those roles. And if a person wants to join this course of human resource management, so there are many companies that would want HR graduate. And so if I talk about like from my perspective, any company always have one department of HR. This is very basic thing. So yeah, this course is quite broad, and anyone who wants to join this course will definitely have like good job in hand in the upcoming time. If you have enough skills, if you have enough knowledge related to this field, obviously. So yeah, I mean, if you work hard, so definitely you will get a good job after completing this course from UCD Smurfit. And if I talk about my job, so yeah, I'm looking for jobs actively in any company that is like, okay, who values humans and who appreciate a person for their skills and respects them. So I'm still looking for jobs, and yeah, it is quite broad over here in Ireland.
Okay. Okay. So, but how is the, for example, you spoke about the graduate program. So, where from those career fairs or from other opportunities, where students from your course offered any graduate roles?
Yeah. So from my course, few students applied for graduate programs, and one of my friends only got into one graduate program. I would like to keep it
Yeah,
like to myself, but yeah, she got into one graduate program, and I was really happy for her that she applied. And the company was like, okay, we appreciate the efforts that you applied. Although she had to give a few psychometric tests
yeah.
and there was interview conducted, but he got into really nice company. And so yeah, I mean, I know one such friend, but there might be few other people who got into good companies, and I might not be knowing about them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Okay. And how is the general experience level of the your course mates? For example, you are fresher, but others would be there who have work experience who are doing that course. So in general, if you see how is the diversity in the class in that perspective?
So our class is having 60 students, and most of them are Indians. There's no doubt. But few people are Irish, some are from America, some are from Africa, like different continents, no doubt. There is wide variety of people, and everyone is here to study, we like study as a group, obviously. And like I'll say five students are having they are in the same situation like me. They came directly after bachelor's, but rest of them are having work experience of 3 years, 4 years, and some are having experience of more than 4 years.
Mhm.
And they told me that they wanted to gain more knowledge related to this field, so they are here doing their masters. And after completing this, they'll go back to their jobs or they'll find new jobs. And some are also part-time students who are doing their jobs. Meanwhile, they are also completing their course in this. So yeah, basically everyone who comes here always feel like they want some kind of knowledge, like practical knowledge. So they join the course. And yeah, there are people who have work experience and there are freshers like me.
So, Neeti, next we'll come to the city and expenses section. So here we will talk about how the city has been for you first, and then we go ahead to the expenses part. So, first question is about the city itself. How did you like the city, Dublin, so far?
Um, as I mentioned earlier, I came here in the month of August last year, and since then I was not able to find accommodation very easily. I changed places like 6 times almost, and it was very difficult journey for me. But yeah, the rent was quite high at that time. I mean, it's high right now also, but at that time I was not finding Dublin very good because I was facing struggles. But right now that I'm settled, I'm finding it much more peaceful. And there are a lot of places to visit and new shops, new culture. Everything is so much nice. And I find it very interesting, to be honest. And I'm getting to meet new people. And yeah, exploring new places is really nice. That I something dreamt of when I was a child. So yeah, city is quite nice. And if I talk about expensive, so yeah, Dublin is relatively expensive as compared to the other cities. Like my friends are living in Cork and Galway also.
Mm.
And they always say that, okay, we don't have to spend that much, but I have to spend way too much.
Yeah.
And compare of like rent also, I have to pay much more higher than them, and weekly groceries and everything. So yeah, Dublin is a bit costly as it's capital city, but yeah, apart from being expensive, it's like really, really nice, and people are way too kind and they help easily and they understand you and they're polite. So I like Dublin. Yeah.
Okay. So, have you also had a chance to travel anywhere out of Dublin?
Unfortunately, no, not yet. But I'm planning to visit a few places. Like I want to go to Cliffs of Moher in Galway, and I also want to go to Cork. And there are a few other places like different counties have different places, beaches or something. So yeah, I want to visit those. But in Dublin, I have visited Bray. I have visited Greystones. So those places are like very peaceful for anyone who would want to spend some peaceful time. And also there are nice cafes if you want to explore nice culture, city culture. So you can go to different cafes and try different cuisines and meet new people. And there are a lot of activities happening around. So yeah.
Okay. So that was about the city and expenses. So basically, expenses, I agree that is it's quite high, and the accommodation part is really a troublesome point for international students mostly. For me, I have been little lucky that I found a student accommodation which was not so high priced, and so my initial 9 to 10 months has been good, but for remaining months I have to find, and I understand that problem while finding
Yeah.
an accommodation. So
Yeah.
um, do you look forward to staying in Dublin for your job and future career aspects?
So I think for 2 or 3 years, I will stay here and work here and get more knowledge and look how it goes. And then I might move to some other country or maybe plan to go back to India. But it all depends on
Mm.
how are my experience in the upcoming time
Yeah.
and everything. And I don't think I want to leave this place now because I am. I am more acquainted to everything right now because I know the places where I'll find anything and nice. I have made few good friends over here. So now I feel like, okay, I can stay here.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
So, given that you have come here directly after your bachelor's, and so there would be many people who are who will be watching this video and would relate to you how you planned your journey and how you came here, how you're studying, your struggles, and how you look forward to working here. So, from all those experiences, do you have any tips in mind that you could give to newcomers who maybe are considering Dublin as a study destination, or UCD, or your course itself for their future?
So any advice that I want to give to people who plan to come to Dublin is be prepared for anything and everything. Uh, People can face struggle related to accommodation. But now it is better, but also they can literally get scammed by people because people are scamming and taking much more higher rent. So be prepared for it. Talk to people because some people are genuine. They will give you right information about it. So first thing this person should be aware about. Another thing, if you want to join my university or my college, I am a person who you can connect with anytime. And yeah, UCD Smurfit and UCD is like really, really nice university and college. They have a lot of chances to like grow your network, grow your connections, and get so much of new information. So yeah, you will get nice experience over here. And if I talk about joining my course, Human Resource Management, so yeah, you will not regret joining this course because you will get a perspective about how to deal with humans in real life and how to apply your knowledge that you have gained earlier to real world problems. So yeah,
Yeah, Niti, that was all the questions from my side, and it was really nice hosting you today. I sincerely hope people who are watching this video uh, gain a good set of information from you, and they get inspired by your journey. So, thank you so much for coming
thank
today.
you so much. Thank you.